All right, well, if you want to relive your childhood, this is the place to do it. This is the Baseball Card Exchange booth, and they are absolutely jam-packed, as usual, with hundreds and hundreds of vintage, unopened materials, stuff that's been stuck in cases all over America, and the guy who runs around the country buying it is this guy, Reed. And you've been doing this a long time, but this is about as crazy of a time as you can remember, huh?
Yes, it's we've been holding back stuff just for the show for about 6 months, and stuff's piled up to the point where it overflowed the first room that we had, and we bring it to the show partly to make a splash, but it's the one time of the year where it's fair to give everyone a good equal shot at everything.
Safe to say, though, that the vintage unopened market is about as hot as it has been for a long time, isn't it? The prices have gone up.
Yes, it's caught us all by surprise and kind of off guard. You know, a lot of the products have gone up 50, 60, 70% over the past year or so, and you know, there's a delicate balance between tough to find or finally the prices have come out where we're starting to see people wanting to sell their product.
What is it about unopened that has that kind of magical feel for people that they just can't seem to get enough of it?
Well, aside from the collectors who just buy and hold, people still like to open packs and boxes. You know, it doesn't matter how much it is or how expensive the packs are. That's their fix. And you know, a lot of it's you open that as a kid and you want to do it again because the players and the cards are all worth a lot of money now.
Just to give people a sense, pick some of this stuff up here and then show me what you got. This is obviously a 72-73 Topps basketball wax box, $3,800, but you know, how many of these are you going to see, right? I mean, that's kind of the allure behind it.
Exactly. This is Dr. J rookies in here, and you know, basketball from anything, you know, before the Fleer years is tough to find, but in particular to find a sealed case, I don't know, maybe a couple exist, and you know, should you break a sealed case, it's hard to find one buyer who's going to spend, you know, tens of thousands of dollars on something.
And you guys had a case of this product, which is a 75 Topps Football Cello, a quarter pack. They were back then. Now you're down to just a couple of boxes, so this has been a pretty good move.
Yes, this came in a couple weeks ago. You know, once again, finding a home for one case is pretty easy to do. However, why not try to make 15 people happy as opposed to one happy? And so it's been a pretty good seller. There's a couple left, and you know, there aren't any super rookies in here, but it's still a mid-70s full of products, tough to find.
Another one over here is the 80 Topps baseball, and you say that's pretty hot also.
Yeah, for some reason, the late 70s and early 80s products for baseball are really hot right now. Part of it is, you know, the rookies, part of it's tough to find, and part of it is too, people are, you know, buying grading commons and set registry and everything. So 80 Topps in particular has been very hot. We just got a case of this, and we cracked it for boxes, and we actually had some vending that sold out instantly too.
And another one is the 84 Topps football. If you're a football card collector, that's kind of the holy grail of the 80s, if there is such a thing, because you got the Marino and the Elway, and that's been hot too, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of key rookies. I think there's like 8 or 9 Hall of Fame rookie cards in here, and you know, people like cellos because you can find stars on top. There's no wax card in there. It's a more desirable, even though wax is the purest form of unopened, cello's more desirable at times.
You've had some pretty amazing sales before this whole thing opened. I mean, how does this show rank so far compared to some of the past? I know we're only talking, it's Thursday about noon right now when we're shooting this, but how is this national rank for you guys?
This has definitely been the best national so far. And yeah, it's only Thursday, but you know, considering how much we've done in sales so far and what we've bought and how much left is still on the shelves, yeah, I'd say this is our best national ever. And you know, we get geeked up once a year for a show like this. And I guess all the hard work and saving product is all starting to pay off.
And there's still stuff out there. I mean, you got a big buying trip planned, right, coming up. I mean, people are still hoarding stuff. You're not just buying, obviously, unopened wax, but right. People have stuff, and they're giving you a call.
You know, we'll make it. The office is an hour away from here. We'll make it back Sunday night. We'll try to put everything back together on Monday. But you know, Steve's going to be in late on Monday. He's got a deal to look at. I got to look at a deal that's walking into the office on Monday, and then pretty much for the rest of the year, I'd say we have so many leads available that I can't see being home for a week at a time for the rest of the year because there's so many deals out there for us to take a look at and try to buy.